Kyrene and the Tempe Union High School District expressed interest in selling land they own in the Ahwatukee-Foothills Village. City council approval would be required. What types of land uses do you envision for those properties, and what type of land uses would you not support?
Well, I think one of the things I would absolutely do is I believe in accountability. So basically, you need to include the people around that area where the decision is making a difference in their life. So you need to basically go to them and say, you know, exactly what do you have in mind? If it's condos, or if it's a high rise of some kind, or if it's, you know, like the lakes are having a problem with that, then most probably the residents wouldn't be in favor of it. I'm not in favor of the developers going in, buying the land, and doing what they want to with the property. I think there needs to be an awful lot of input from the residents and from the citizens, and they need to be included in the decision-making process, because you really cannot do something and nilly-willy, you know, put a high-rise up or whatever. The other thing I'm really big on is long-term vision. And what I haven't seen from the city council is a 10 or a 20-year long-term vision. And if they had one, and Kyrene wanted to sell that property, then we would know exactly what type of businesses we want there, what kind of homes, what kind of condos, or what kind of a shopping center we would put in that district. But until we have a long-term vision for the entire city of Phoenix, which includes all of the districts, I think that that's a question that kind of disturbs me once in a while, especially since on some of the corners in Arcadia, as soon as something goes vacant, they put up whatever they want there, and the residents haven't a clue. All of a sudden, one day they wake up and there's a blank piece of property, and you have an In-N-Out Burgers going in next to a church. So I think you need input from the citizens.
Well, two things, and I'll answer that question. We do have a general plan that the public votes on, and the properties are already zoned, so you already know what can and can't go there. So nothing can happen without it going through a public process. It either went through a public process, or it's going to go through one if people want to change it. To answer the question specifically, there are two major properties out here. One that Kyrene owns at 27 acres. I've already engaged the Kyrene School District. We're going to be talking after the November election that they have coming into what to do with that 27 acres. We would like to see more ballparks come in. The City of Phoenix is looking to engage in the Kyrene School District, Dr. Schauer, hello, and to move forward with seeing if there's any way we can put more ballparks in that area. There's another piece of property, a large piece of property right off, I think, at 8th Avenue and Chandler Boulevard, and that we're working with. We'd like to work with them on that as well. We just want to work with them as well.
All right, well, what I can tell you is that I have asked, and especially some committees like the Architect Committee and the City Planning and Zoning, and maybe there might be a plan for certain developers have a plan for certain things in certain places, but there is no long-term city plan for the city of Phoenix and Ahwatukee and the others. It's sort of, you say it's zoned for something, well, maybe that's not what the residents want it zoned for. So in my personal opinion, you absolutely need to get the input of the residents that are living around there and working around there to make sure that maybe you can't change the zoning, but you certainly can get their opinion as to how they would like to see that handled. So that's exactly what I would do. It's called inclusion. And it's called, you know, how do you think, and how can we help you make this work for you, even though possibly the zoning is there and we're probably not going to change it, but how does it work for you?